Hello, this is a training video specifically for parents who are doing the parent-led Ignatia. Remember, there are two kinds to be sure that you're doing the one you want. There's Teacher Assist. Teacher Assist is we are doing the scoring and grading for the student, at least everything that Ignatia does not do. Parent-led, you are the teacher, so uh, you're doing any scoring and grading that Ignatia does not do. Ignatia will do, depending upon the course, about 80 to 95%. What it does not do is any short, any writing assignments. Usually they're short essays where they'll have to write on, it may be on the Mayflower, we'll say, or on George Washington, and they have to write something. Ignatia does not score that, so you have to score that. I am going to be sending out a grading guide to give you a guide as far as how best to grade it. It also does not score any projects. So if they are to, if you're familiar with ACE, they had to make dinosaurs or make a volcano or something like that. Yeah, or if there's any kind of a project, it might even be an academic project of some type. You would have to score that also. Other than that, it scores all the assignments, lessons, quizzes, things of that nature. Now, LFCA is acting as uh, the delivering or the supervising institution or school, and so we will be monitoring things, and there may be a situation in which we maybe pass some guidance back to you, and as far as grading of some type. Um, so that is something that we reserve the right to do. Is we will be monitoring things, but you are the teacher, and you are the ones who are uh, working with your students or your children in the parent-led. I am on. I've already gone to Ignatia's site. Hopefully, you've all seen the training video for parents. Same thing. I would make sure you bookmark this. lisbonfalls.ignatiaschools.com. That's actually all you need. lisbonfalls.ignatiaschools.com. Make sure you go over here, or whatever you use them for a browser, and you bookmark it so that you can find it again. I have a demo parent teacher named George. His username is George. Got my password all in, and I'm going to go ahead and log right in. As parents, you're going to see something like this. And I will say something else, kind of backing up real quick. If you are doing the parent-led, I'm not even going to send you any information on a parent login because actually your teacher login has more than the parent login does. So you really don't need the parent login because you'll be using this. So parents who are doing the teacher assist, where we're doing the grading, they will have a parent login. If you're doing the parent led, you will have a teacher login. And when you log in, it's going to look like this. Welcoming. The school can put messages, so you may see the messages changing. There's an activity stream which will give you updates about messages from students, which would be your children. You're only going to be able to see your children and actions. School isn't in session, so there's nothing here. There's a calendar, which really there's no real daily stuff in there, but it has just a general outline of when we're in session. There's no school on Saturdays. Being at home makes that a little different for you all. You can go down a little further, and this is again on the home page, assignment alerts. Normally this will be filled up with information, courses, units instead of paces, titles, dates. You'll see graded, reassign, overdue, or things that are blocked. And again, this is just a quick overview. There's assignment alerts. And again, there's nothing here right now because we don't have anybody doing anything yet. I do have a couple of students that are enrolled for this parent. Their children, Abby and Sam. And so that gives you, kind of a quick overview of when you get your login, you want to make sure that you see your children here is basically what this boils down to, and make sure that you shouldn't see somebody else's. And if you do, let me know. But you should only see your children. I would be more concerned that some of you have 2 or 3 children, and you've got some in parent-led and some in teacher assist. You should only see the ones that are in parent-led. So if you have 3 children, one of them's doing teacher assist, they won't be in here, and that's the way it should be. What you do want to be sure of is when you go here is if Abby and Sam are doing parent-led with you, you can see Abby and Sam. Course enrollment. There's really not much. I'm sorry, courses. I was thinking courses. Right here, you can actually select a student. Like I'll pull up Abby, and I'll search, and it shows me the courses that she's enrolled in. It shows, in this case, it shows George. Normally, as a parent, you're not going to be enrolling your children in courses. We will be doing that. So you might see Mrs. Poisson or Mrs. DeGroft or whatever the case is. You might see another name. Should see another name here. But it's where you see the assigning teacher, the courses that Abby is enrolled in. You could actually go back up here, and I want to check Sam out. Make sure Sam is enrolled in the right things. At the moment, he's just enrolled in a diagnostic test. So by looking at this, it looks like Sam hasn't taken his placement test yet, which would apply with your children. You might log in and see your children, and the only thing you see is a placement test. That means until they take this, we will not enroll them in courses. So he has to take that placement test, and then we'll enroll him. You have Gradebook, where you'll be doing your grading. And again, a couple tabs here. And I'm going to show you where you can get more information on this in just a minute. Courses, this is where there really isn't a lot you can do here, but it does list all the courses in the system. So you can kind of take a look at that. If you want to, there's some reports that as parents you're going to be able to run. Messages, you might receive communications. You might send us a message, or you might receive communications. So you can send messages out. The big thing I want to show you is this, and this is, I guess, your first homework assignment. Once you see this video is to log in. I'll be sending information out about how you can log in. Once you log in, kind of spend a little time and kind of go through this. But more importantly, go to the bottom of the screen and go to Help. Once you click Help, you want to browse the training support site, browse resources. That's going to bring you to this page. I'm going to back up a second. You'll see other information here. If you have trouble, in most cases, you're going to be contacting us, not Ignatia. So, that is information for you to be aware of. But in most, you're not going to contact them on academic things, or, if there's an issue, just contact us and we'll take care of that. So you click the help and then resources, and then it brings you to this, and you click resources again. And it's going to bring you to this section. Very helpful. First of all, there's some guides you can download, or if you don't like to clutter up your computer, you can at least know that you can get them here. For instance, there is a teacher quick start guide. And as a homework assignment, you probably ought to read through this because you're the teacher. So you want to become familiar with the information in here and to read through this. It'll be a good reference guide. Some of these you won't have any need to. For instance, administration quick start guide. That has no relevance to you. Maybe you want to read the student and the parent guides, so you might want it, but this is going to be the big one right here. Probably wouldn't hurt, especially if you have younger kids, to read the student quick start guide. If you go down here, there's some more user guides. Same thing. Again, be aware. You may want to take a look at the student reference guide, especially if you have younger students. Definitely want to do the teacher reference guide. So your homework would be the quick start guide and the teacher reference guide. All right, but there's some other things there's that you can look through. Again, a lot of this is not going to have you can't do the CRX. We do that, so you have some of this stuff you don't even want to bother with. I would concentrate on the parent and the student guides in particular. If you go down a little bit further, there's a bunch of tutorial videos, and I found these more helpful because it is a video and it's showing you things. Again, realize that the majority of these you don't need to worry about because there are things that you cannot do or access. So it's not going to really help you at all. What you probably do want to review is the first 6. So if you see where it says video tutorials and then you see the first 6, you want to watch these along with the teacher guides and be aware of them, maybe watch them a couple times. Other than that, a lot of this other stuff you don't need to worry about. All right, so that is just a quick introduction to Ignatia and to the parent login. We're going to be sending out information that's going to let you know how to log into your account. You should actually get it with the link to this video. So hopefully when you get this video link, you've already gotten the link on how to log in. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good day. We're here to help you out as parents, so if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask, and we're looking forward to a very successful year. Thank you very much.